the bayou. Welcome to Cajun Field in Lafayette. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the UL Monroe Warhawks and the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, checking in with Coach Decimo. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Oh, look at Mr. Hint. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Scooped up by the kicking team. Takes it in. Touchdown, Warhawks.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Defense showing blitz here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Raging Cajuns will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. So UL Monroe's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because
he's got it down the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Throws it deep. Jump ball, and he's got it. Oh, what a grab.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start.
Makes a grab and room to run. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Walker. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Warhawks in the hurry-up. They'll go right back to the run. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Warhawks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, UL Monroe! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. To say this has been a slow start is and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Oh, they're after him! And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Reagan. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. There's some room. The 20. Inside and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Warhawks! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle. It's Wade. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Reagan. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. We'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Winfield. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Using his feet to buy time. Oh, he didn't get past a marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. And the Warhawks want to pick up the tempo. Rides to the back. Got enough for the first. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for the big play. Makes a deep grab. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. We've reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period, first down here. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Running inside, it's Reagan. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So now it's second and long. Tight end now in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Thurman. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Dropping back, it's Winfield. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The raging Cajuns send out the punt unit.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Walker. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They'll go right back to him. Finding some room. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Warhawks will have it first and 10. This time he wants to throw. Using the quick game. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Warhawks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks! That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time, and the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Picks up the first down. Got some room to run. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's first and 10. This time he wants to throw. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. From the gun. Quick completion on the out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walker. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he puts through the extra point.
42, Louisiana, 0.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hold it. Finds his man on the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air, it's Winfield. Here's a heat. Buying some time. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. The kick is on its way. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Running inside, it's Walker.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He turns that loose down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Out of the shotgun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Warhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got it in stride at the 15. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. They want to throw it. Rush is on him. Looking to the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the number 7 team, the Oregon Ducks.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Finding open areas. Flying the friendly skies. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looks as if he's going to run it. Makes it past the marker. Breaks away on the left. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Walker. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Warhawks! That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Pulls it, fired, complete.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The run inside. It's Hatcher. Maybe a crease. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Using his legs, it's Hatcher. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The Raging Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Raging Cajuns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hatcher. He breaks a tackle. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Calls his own number. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cajuns!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking for a huge play. A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Off play action. Looking for an open area to his left.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll. It's on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Wants to throw again. And down he goes back at the 3. The Warhawks headed quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. I'm sure the offense happy with that free 5 yards. Now it's 2nd and 5. It's a draw. Got enough for the 1st. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The raging Cajuns look to keep this drive humming. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the ground. He's got it again.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
They'll move the tight end. Quarterback keep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. Just watching the clock run out on this one, and we can turn our attention to what's in store for next week here in the midpoint of the season. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. Here's a little room there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff for Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. Turning it on! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Warhawks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to ride this running back. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Warhawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot. Got a little grass. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might be changing the route. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Bringing the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. And the Warhawks want to move quickly. To the air. It's Graves. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Trying to run, it's Westbrook. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Louisiana has it back, in the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They'll move the wide receiver. This is a designed run. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Quick completion to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Brown running left. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. Brown again. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to Brown. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. High the chains now on 2nd and long. A give to Brown. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. It's 3rd and 5. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.